Do you have a dream or a goal or just something you want to accomplish in your life and you just are hoping, what's the magic sauce? What's the magic formula to get it done? The key is consistency, staying consistent every day, day in and day out. My name is Megan Smith, and I'm on a journey of rediscovering who I am, bringing joy back into my life, living an authentic life, and in general, trying to get off the wheel of just surviving day to day. And part of my journey is I am sharing things that I've learned through courses, books I read, just little epiphanies that I have throughout my day on how I can live the best life I can. And I want to share what I've learned with others. So I've challenged myself to put out a video every day in the month of October. Today is day 23, I believe, if I have the date correct. So I'm excited that I've stayed consistent so far. I've got a little over a week left. And what I was thinking about is that the key to getting anything done is consistency. Whether you want to improve your health, you want to start a workout routine, you want to learn a musical instrument, you want to start a business, you want to just, take care of any type of project that you want to work on, you want to, learn a skill. The key to that is not so much the knowledge you have, but how consistent are you with working on that skill day after day after day after day after day. Even if it's just in a small way, you're moving yourself forward a little bit and you're setting up patterns, you're setting up your brain to realize that this is something that it needs to do, to continue to work on. It's a habit you're forming, and that is what is going to get you to your goal. There are days that we don't feel like working out sometimes, or we don't feel like working on our dream, or whatever the case may be. And those are really the days that are the most important, because that's where we show up for ourselves. That's where we show our commitment to our journey, our commitment to getting things done, and learning the new skill, or starting that project and finishing that project, or the business, whatever it is you want to do. Fill in the blank for what is important to you. The key is consistency and showing up every day. You usually see the stories. I know we just had the Olympics just a few months ago, and they always tell the stories about, when the kid was 8 years old and they had a dream to, be a part of whatever sport it is, and they got up really early and they were at the, whatever the arena or the field or whatever their sport was, and they were practicing every day before school for hours on end. I've actually seen, musicians, like the dancing performers that play instruments and dance. They're just practicing over and over and over again. And that's how we get good at, that's how you develop skills. That's how you become experts in what you're working on, experts in what you're doing. Sometimes it doesn't need to be 4 or 5 hours a day and then take the rest of the week off. That's not going to get you the skill. What you need to do is every day put in 15, 20, 30, an hour, whatever you have, into what you're working on, into your project, into what you're trying to accomplish. Even if it seems mundane at that day, even if it's not the best, you don't do your best that day. Maybe it doesn't, come together quite well. You're tired, you're fatigued, you're not feeling up to it. The fact that you showed up, the fact that you put in the effort and you came out one more time to put in effort towards your goal, that is what is moving you forward. That is creating the muscle memory, the brain memory, that you're automatically always going to be in the mode of working towards your dream, and you're going to accomplish it. It's so easy that, once we have a bad day and you kind of like break the streak. I've had this happen many times in my life where I've, been really good about exercising every day, or eating right every day and not having sugar or something I shouldn't have. And then that one day happens where I'm just not up for it. I just don't feel like pushing. I just don't feel like putting the time in, and I break the streak. And then I go, oh, well, now that I've broken it, I can break it again tomorrow. Oh, I could break. And then before you know it, you've lost your momentum. So I'm encouraging you that if you have something, a dream of yours, a goal of yours, something that you're working towards, give yourself the gift of consistency. It doesn't have to be perfect every day. You don't have to make great strides or great leaps forward every day. But what you'll find is you're working little bit, and one day it'll be like a massive push forward, because all of that little bit of work you did every day now has compounded itself, and you've now gotten that much closer to your goal of whatever it is you're trying to learn or pick up or put into place. I remember I am actually a violin student. I took violin for many years, and I've gotten out of the habit of practicing, and I miss my violin. It's part of my journey to get back to where I'm doing things I enjoy. That's a side story, but one of the things I remember my teacher telling me is that, when it comes to things like musical instruments, that, a lot of people say it's talent. The talent is what makes, great musicians. And she always used to tell me that's not the case. She says that the musicians who show up every day and practice every day for 30 minutes every single day, an hour is even better. But if every day that student who may not have the natural talent, if they're practicing every day, eventually they're going to get as good as someone who may be considered naturally talented. They're going to play well. They're going to, that hard work that they put in, the consistency they put in, is what's going to get them to the level where they will be on par with someone of natural talent. Now, we're not all going to go play in orchestras. That's not what I'm saying. But extra work and daily consistency will take a lot of the slack for where you lack in natural talent. So I encourage you, whatever your dream is, whatever your goal is, stay consistent with it. Find something to do with it every day. These videos are new to me. I've never, done videos consistently for 30 days straight. So this is something that I am excited to continue doing. I hope that these little stream of consciousness videos are helpful to people, and people are finding the information at least a little bit helpful in their daily lives, and they can take a tidbit from what I'm learning and apply it to whatever goal they have for themselves. I hope this was helpful. If you like these videos, my little stream of consciousness videos, I've decided to call these, feel free to subscribe and watch again. If you want to know more about what I'm doing, the coaching that I'm working with, or where I'm getting a lot of this information, feel free to comment. I'm happy to share, because I want everyone to have the opportunity to better themselves. I hope to see you again in the future. Until then, take care, be well, and be you.